Go ahead.
We're here to further highlight the story of one young black man in the city of Buffalo, Antonio Gwynn Jr. His story is well known now, and his story continues to pick up traction. Antonio, after protest activities on Bailey Avenue that turned into some rioting, vandalism, looting, and debris all down Bailey Avenue, Antonio, all on his own, without anyone asking him to do it, without anyone telling him to do it, got out after 2 o'clock in the morning and spent over 10 hours cleaning up Bailey Avenue in his neighborhood. He was one of many, many people in this neighborhood to come out and clean up. Now, while Antonio's story is exceptional, while what Antonio Gwynn Jr. is, what he did is exceptional, he is not the exception. He is an example of the good, the caring, the hardworking young black people all throughout the city of Buffalo and Western New York. I wanted to lift up his story because I wanted the community to understand that the vast majority of young black people are like Antonio Gwynn Jr. They care about their community. They work hard. They want to make a difference in their community, and they want to make a difference out in the world. From Antonio's story being told, someone provided him with a beautiful red Mustang that he's driving today. A company in the community offered to pay his insurance for a year. Medaille College gave him a 4-year scholarship to take business courses. He wants to go into business. He wants to own his own cleaning company one day. I want to offer Antonio a job working in the buildings department in Buffalo City Hall upon his official graduation from high school. And I want to just give you more detail about how that will work. He will be assigned to work with Deputy Commissioner for Buildings, Francisco Guzman, who will be a mentor to him, who will work his job around his school schedule. He will also work with Jason Whitaker, who is the director of the Commission on Citizen Rights and Community Relations, who will mentor Antonio Gwynn Jr., because our goal is not just to give him a job. Our goal is to help him reach his goals, to help him reach his potential, to help him accomplish the things that he wants to accomplish, and have the support beyond his family, beyond his community, and beyond his friends to be able to do that. I highlight the story of Antonio Gwynn Jr. today because this is another part of the Buffalo reform agenda. I am calling on all governments, all businesses, and all organizations in Buffalo, Erie County, and Western New York to hire more black people at every level, at the entry level, at the middle management level, and at the upper level of those organizations, whether it is a government, whether it is a business, or whether it is a non-profit organization. Now, I say this because the city of Buffalo has successfully done it. During my time as mayor in the city of Buffalo, we have hired more black people than ever in the history of the city of Buffalo. Let me say that again. During my time as mayor, we have hired more black people than ever in the history of the city of Buffalo. And some of you might be asking the question, well, how did they do that? It wasn't an accident, I can tell you that. It was focused, it was intentional, and it was paying attention to that goal every single day. So another chapter in the Buffalo recovery agenda, the Buffalo reform agenda. The Buffalo reform agenda is I am calling on every corporation, every government, every organization in this community to hire more black people at every level. Now, I've been on the streets every day for 2 weeks. I've been talking to people from sunup to sundown. And one of the things that young black people are telling me is that hiring practices in this community have not been fair. One of the things that young black people and black people of all ages are telling me, promotions in this community have not been fair. And it's not just the city of Buffalo, it's all across Erie County, it's all across Western New York, and it's every single organization. So no one that's seeing this, no one that's looking at this, exempt yourself. Every institution and every sector of our society is part of this problem. And so I am highlighting the story of Antonio Gwynn Jr. today and the exceptional thing that he did, cleaning up his neighborhood for over 10 hours after vandalism and violence, to highlight that while what he did was exceptional, he is not the exception when it comes to the quality, the character, the concern, the caring, and the work ethic of young black people in our community. With that, I will open up to questions that you might have of me, Francisco Guzman, Jason Whitaker, or Antonio Gwynn Jr.
On topic. Antonio, can you just comment on what moved you to get out in the street so quickly and make the decision you did to clean up?
Well, I just seen that everything was torn up and just destructed, and I didn't like the sight of it, so I just decided to do something.
Did it catch on? Did you get people start joining in and helping you out?
Well, I didn't know that someone already had like a little organized thing for the next morning. So that morning I started to see more and more people come to clean and help.
What do you think of all of the offers to help you out? Scholarship, etc.
I'm actually pretty excited because I didn't have a actual plan, but now this is helping me put more of my life ahead.
Anything else?
Okay, Antonio, I guess that's it. Thank you all very much. I know that there are a number of off topics, and we'll get to those in just one moment.